things in life are free, or so they say. But when it comes to travel, there's a lot you crave but seldom get for free. So this festive season, how about you splurge on travel according to the health of your bank balance, of course. India today joins 3 celebrities as they travel. From Uber luxury to smart budget trips to those shoestring budget sojourns. We show you how to do it in style. For those who seek champagne for breakfast with a view to die for, the small island of Koechlin is just the right place.
Untamed jungle, pristine beaches and ancient Siam at peace with itself. Our destination, a tropical island. But we're not traveling alone. There is a celebrity amongst us. None other than the beautiful and talented Kalki Koechlin. So join us as we take you away on a luxury holiday. Welcome to the other world that is Suneva Kiri. Comfortably nestled on the spectacular island of Koechlin.
Hello, I'm Kalki and welcome to Suneva Kiri. This is an amazing resort on an island in Thailand. As you can see, it's pretty beautiful, just slightly beautiful. And we're going to have a great holiday, so bye!
Approximately 350 kilometers southeast of Bangkok, near the Cambodian border, Koechlin covers an area of approximately 105 square kilometers and is Thailand's 4th largest island, but remains nearly untouched. If nature had a crown, then this would be its crowning jewel. The wildlife glitters, the water sparkles, and the beaches shine. Make no mistake, Koechlin is magical and home to fewer than 2,000 people, making it the ultimate journey to an idyllic island breakaway. From the moment you set foot on this island resort, you can't help but be struck by a sense of awe and wonder. It's like a fantasy that sprung to life. This is a place for romantics, singles and families, with a bevy of lavish playthings at your disposal. Everything from luxury yachts to personal electric golf buggies to the 24-hour dessert room. And of course, a given for any resort of this caliber, a world-class spa. But the real indulgence is the location itself.
Everything is so geared towards nature. You don't feel like being indoors or watching a movie or sitting around, which you normally do. You just want to be outdoors all the time. So I think that's the best part about it.
There are over 15 holiday resorts on the island of Koechlin, but Suneva Kiri is by far the largest and perhaps the most isolated. You don't see any town or village from the enclosed resort, heightening the sense of blissful seclusion. Then there are the villas, the most spacious in all of South Asia and the calling card of the resort. Accessorized in chic furnishing and made out of locally sourced timber, they somewhat resemble a grown-up version of a massive treehouse. A treehouse that comes with its very own swimming pool, a private gym, a snooker room, and a lounge area vast enough to host a party for, say, 150 of your nearest and dearest. There are various options to choose from, of course, depending on your budget. For those looking for complete seclusion and private family time, there is the Bayview Villa, which comes with a 42-meter horizon pool and an 8-meter long water slide. But if you're more of a sand lover, then you can always go for the spectacular Beach Villa, which comes with 5 oversized bedrooms and offers glimpses of the sparkling turquoise sea. where you can marvel at your very own privileged perch on the Gulf of Thailand. And for those of you who will settle for nothing but the best, there is the mighty Cliff Villa. Perhaps the most luxurious villa in the whole of Koh Kood, all 5,000 square meters of it. Perched on a cliff high above the Gulf of Siam, this virtual resort within a resort is a sprawling structure of bamboo, sand-blasted pine and downright decadence set among the island's virgin rainforest. With its dramatic and never-ending views of the sea, one cannot help but be mesmerized by the surrounding beauty. Your entire vacation could be spent right here, but then you wouldn't want to miss out on this. No island paradise is complete without a beach, and the island of Koh Kood has been blessed with some of the most pristine beaches you could ever lay your eyes upon. As soon as your feet touch the soft, pale sand, you just know that this is quite simply the ultimate Thai escape. Barefoot luxury at its best.
The beach is stunning. Really, really stunning. The water is unreal. It's so blue and transparent. You can see the fishes swimming around your feet when you have your feet in the water. The sand is almost white, and it's very clear, basically, the water, and it's safe as well. I mean, it's shallow for a very long time, so you can swim without any trouble.
So it's not surprising that this heavenly hideaway provided an unforgettable setting for a photo shoot. But naturally, most afternoons are best spent swimming in the warm turquoise sea.
I'm a water baby. I love the sea.
For those who love water sports, will be spoiled for choice, with diving, snorkeling, windsurfing and kayaking on offer.
I am quite an adventurer, and I do like to go, doing water sports. I'm learning surfing at the moment. I've gone diving. I just got my PADI diving license, so I do love to do those things. But I think what's great about a resort like this is it gives you the choice of both. You can be just chilling on the beach all day, or you can also go and do some of these adventurous things.
And once the day winds down, you can always return to the beach to enjoy a mouth-watering seafood and Indian tandoor barbecue, whipped up for some reason by a shirtless chef with six-pack abs. Intimate, yet dramatic, the view, much like all of Koh Kood, thrusts you into the infinite horizon. And if Koh Kood continues to offer what it can today, it will never fail to delight visitors. Some will come here for rest, relaxation and romance, while others will spend as much time as they can exploring the local culture on offer. From eco-tourists to spa seekers, from adrenaline junkies to beach enthusiasts, none will be disappointed with Koh Kood, the ultimate island experience.
Been dreaming of indulging in the finest of cuisines while exploring the historical streets of a European city without filing for bankruptcy? Look no further than Budapest.
Hi, I'm Nargis, and you are on a journey with me to the land of paprika, thermal baths, and pristine beauty.
Hungary, landlocked deep in Central Europe and formerly part of the Warsaw Pact, is now also a part of the European Union. The two cities of Buda and Pest once straddled the Danube River. Now together, they form the enchanting city of Budapest. Situated at a crossroads between Europe and Asia, Hungary saw a whole lot of different migrants who came together to make this country truly unique. From the Turks to the Jews to the Germans and the Austrians. The mixing of each one of these cultural groups created a distinct goulash, which is called Budapest. One of the most interesting things about Budapest is the keenly developed knack for good life. You can enjoy the Hungarian way of life at a Széchenyi thermal bath, soak with the locals. Of the city's 24 mineral hot baths, this is the most interesting and the most fun.
While this trip may look like all fun and games, I was actually busy working, with not a moment to spare. Let's take a look at the pictures that I've taken. One of the best things about Budapest is the food. Their cuisine is unlike anything I've ever tasted, from local markets to fine dining.
The nomadic past of Hungarians is apparent in the prominence of meat, mainly poultry, pork and beef in Hungarian cuisine, as well as the amount of dishes cooked over open fire. Just think of the goulash or the fisherman's soup. In the 15th century, King Matthias and his Neapolitan wife introduced new ingredients and spices like garlic and onions. Things we can't imagine a proper Hungarian dish without today. Later, great numbers of Saxons, Armenians, Italians, Jews and Serbs settled in the Hungarian basin and in Transylvania and brought with them their own recipes. Some basic ingredients and cooking techniques make Hungarian dishes hearty and spicy. Hungarian paprika powder gives a unique and fiery color to typical Hungarian meals. However, don't think the dishes made with paprika are burning hot. Usually sweet paprika is used to make stews, goulash, paprika chicken, and hot paprika is offered separately. Budapest is also a haven for street food lovers. For there cannot be a better way to experience a traditional Hungarian culture while walking around and relishing the local cuisine. Dieting in Budapest is most certainly not recommended. But if you're the type who likes to experience restaurants and fine dining, you certainly are in for a treat. The city boasts of 4 Michelin star restaurants. Precise, highly skilled cooking sees classical Hungarian flavors kept to the fore, but also presents some unusual combinations and interesting modern twists. If it's a coffee that you're after, New York Cafe is where you'd find the best. Popularly known as the most beautiful cafe in the world, this has been a popular center for literature and poetry as well from the time it opened in October 1894. And if you've got that urge for something sweet, Café Gerbord is the perfect haven for you. The company was started in 1858 by Henrik Kugler, the third child of confectionery dynasty. The cafe is one of the greatest and the most traditional coffee houses in Europe. Café Gerbord is a synonym for quality and bakery art. delicious macaroons, Chinese and Russian teas, exquisite confectionery. There's nothing that your heart will desire and you will not find at Café Cherbourg. After all that eating, another must-do thing is to take a cruise down the Danube in the night. While Budapest is stunning at any time of the day, it is in the night that its real beauty truly shines. There are plenty of boats all along the banks which will take you on a late-night cruise along the river which flows through 10 countries in Europe. Watch the beautiful Parliament building or the iconic chain bridge as you gently glide down the river.
Believe in traveling lane? Not a problem. We've got you covered. Hit the hustle bustle that provides perpetual festive feel combined with tangible layers of history at every corner. Welcome to the gullies of Old Delhi, where the vagabond in you would be happy to get lost. What would you do if you had just a day to spare in Delhi? Maybe between two connecting flights, or maybe in the city for a quick trip. Well, sneak off early morning to the capital's old quarters, specifically Chandni Chowk. We start off from Delhi's Jama Masjid. Joined by two Dilliwalas, Sarod player Ayaan Ali Khan, and our guide for the heritage walk, Rachna Tiwari from Old World Hospitality.
Gate number 1 inside.
Look at this.
It's quite amazing. It's actually built at a height compared to the rest of the city.
Right.
Typical mosque design with the water body in the middle for the ablutions before prayer. It's similar to the mosque in Fatehpur
Isn't
Sikri.
it? Yeah,
yes, it is. He had this thing for grand buildings.
Right.
Thank God for that.
There was one architect only, or a few together?
There must have been a team, obviously, but there was apparently one architect who was Italian.
Right.
The new city of Shahjahanabad was supposed to be contained in Red Fort.
Right.
Then it spread out, so the mosque was built, and Red Fort is where, of course, where he lived.
Right.
And two of his begums built masjids here. One is Fatehpuri Begum, and one is Akbarabadi Begum.
This was before Mumtaz, or?
I think before.
Before, okay.
I mean, about the same time. Can't be before. I think they all existed pretty much at the same time.
At the same time, yes.
He just liked Mumtaz a lot more than he did the others.
Okay.
And his daughter set up all the markets here.
Okay.
These have been designed like a prayer mat.
Right.
There are 899 of these in this area.
This is the vibration and the energy here.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's quite amazing. It's even at its peak when it's full of people. It's very peaceful.
Of course.
Calming place. And apparently these chhatris they have at intervals.
Right.
So in the days before sound systems, the prayers spoken here were repeated by the gentlemen sitting here for the rest of the congregation, and and that behind is the gate number 1, which is where Shah Jahan himself used to come and
he used to be praying.
And those little chhatris are for his wives.
The courtyard can accommodate more than 25,000 people at a time.
And this is the
This is the minar.
minar.
Four of
Wow,
them.
look at
So
that.
then all the mosques had to have sentries and
Right.
protected. Everybody was attacking everybody.
So this was mainly from the point of view of safety.
Of safety and security.
Just watching out.
Watching out, yeah.
There are 3 domes on the terrace of the mosque, which is flanked by 2 minarets.
I think let's get going and
Up the minar with the steep steps.
yes,
And the narrow walls.
come down with a 6-pack.
The mosque was originally called Masjid-e-Jahannama, referring to the view of the world the mosque commands. So we decide to climb up one of the minarets to see the famed view.
It's one of the most peaceful shrines.
From here, we descended into the bazaar below. We turn into Kinari Bazaar and we realize we're in the midst of a traffic jam of a different sort. But the myriad colors of the shop wares take our minds off it. Braving through the jostling crowds, we stop for a breather in this quaint lane lined with old Havelis and a Jain temple.
So this is Mahavir ji, huh? This is the gully.
Right around the corner from there, we enter the notorious Parathe Wali Gali. We follow the aroma and our tummies decide it is a good time for breakfast.
पराठा पनीर का ले लो, गोभी का ले लो, आलू का ले लो, दाल का ले लो, पापड़ का ले लो, रबड़ी का ले लो, मेवा का ले लो, मलाई का ले लो, केला का ले लो, करेला का ले लो, भिंडी का ले लो, पुदीना का ले लो, नींबू का ले लो, हरी मिर्च का ले लो, रोल का ले लो.
Amazing. You want to go on a date?
Next stop, Khari Bauli. A word for the uninitiated, brace yourself for the onslaught of color and smell. Though nothing remains of the Bauli after which it is named, the market today surrounds the Fatehpuri Masjid. Most of the shops here are run by 9th or 10th generation of the founders of these establishments. We follow Rachna to explore one of Chandni Chowk's well-kept secrets.
So this is like a house.
It is built like a house. It's like a carriageway in between. The entrance is from here. So we can go a fun story and take a look.
Up a couple of dubious dark stairs and we find ourselves in a terrace overlooking the entire spice market and offering a panoramic view of Chandni Chowk, right up to the Red Fort. Without a word, the cameras come out and click.